Right then, 360 rig. Most important component, the hook of course. In this instance it's a Gardner Covert dark long shank muggy, but any curved shank hook with a relatively long shank will do the job for this rig. Right. Other brands available of course. This one, if you can see, is Microbot. Next, flexi ring swivel. Now again, other brands are out there. These are Esker baits, Esker angling off eBay, a little company. I use a lot of their stuff when I don't want to splash out for the fox, the deer, the fox cordy, you know. Never failed. The important thing with this is your size 11, not a size 8. That's your standard. Flexi ring swivel is a size 8. Now if you use it on this rig, chances are the eye of the hook will pass through the eye of the swivel and it won't work. You need the size 11, okay? Next is a micro ring swivel. There's Foxes, but just as good and a couple of pounds cheaper. There's the Eskers again. They're size 22, so they are tiny. I think that's the smallest they do, size 22. Finally, hook beads. You can get loads of different hook beads on the market. These are fox edges. I like these because they are very tiny, more discreet than some of the cheaper options out there. Some are a bit garish. You'll need 2 of these. So up to now you've got your size 11 flexi ring swivel. You've got your micro ring swivel, size 22. You've got a curved shank hook, but a long shank curve hook, sorry. You've got your 2 rig beads. So, step 1. Is to thread the flexi ring swivel onto the hook. Simple as that. Step 2, I don't know how well the camera is going to pick it up. Put a bit of saliva on the hook first, especially with this being a big hook and these beads being so tiny. Is to thread the hook bead over the hook. Now you want this first hook bead, it's my preference to have it not trapping the swivel down there as some people do it, as I like a bit of play, just to allow that hook to move a bit more freely. Next, the micro ring swivel. See that hook bead there? You can see the micro ring swivel stops on that hook bead. Now, to stop the ring swivel coming off the hook, you need your second bead. Again, lubricate the hook. And we're on. Now, depending where you have the second bead situated once the pop-up's on, it'll vary the angle of how the hook sits. So, once you've got your pop-up on, that's totally up to you to play around with Now that all the metal work's complete, you're going to need your boom section. Now today I'm opting for the fluorocarbon option. It is a quarter IQ2 and £15. Now this is my choice of boom section. There are many others on the market. Fox Illusion is one that I know of and have used in the past. Recently Carp have brought a new one out called Boom, specifically designed for boom sections, but for me this is the stuff. So let me just get my rig box. Say I want this rig about 8 inches in length, so give yourself a bit of play with, so take 10, 11 inches. First into the ring swivel, the ring of the ring swivel. Blood knot, pinch your loop. For those of you who don't know how to tie a blood knot, I will leave a picture. I will include a picture in the video, because believe me, I once didn't know how to tie a blood knot. I learned, the internet taught me. I had to moisten that down with some saliva. Pull the tag down. Now we'll tighten that down once we've formed the loop at the other end with a pair of pullers to get that knot bed down nicely. Rig box again. The reason I'm getting the rig box is it has got inches and centimetres on the side, so I want about an 8-inch rig in total. So with the figure of 8 knot to form the loop, again for those who don't know how to form the figure of 8 knot, we'll include a diagram in the video. Forming of a loop. There's your loop folded over itself. Now over the front and round the back and through the original loop that you formed. Now you'll know you've got it right because as you pull it down you should see the figure of 8. Again, moisten it down with some saliva. Pull the tools. One in the loop you've just formed, the other in the ring of the flexi ring swivel. Pull it down. This does two things. It beds the knots down nicely, but also straightens the fluorocarbon out. Now, be sure not to pull too hard, but give it enough and it eradicates the need to steam it over the kettle. Forms a nice straight boom section. Away with the pullers. Trim the tags down. So there it is, the finished article. Now, it sits in the water like that, but I will give you a better idea. Now, it will sit like that in the water. Now, again, depending on the buoyancy of your pop-up and the whereabouts of that top bead determines the angle on which the hook will sit at. Now personally I like it that sort of thing, so once that fish sucks that hook in and ejects it, it hits that bottom lip perfectly. Now again, this rig is synonymous with mouth damage, unfortunately. Now, to me, I've fished it for a few years now, and I am guilty of causing mouth damage, but it was caused in the net, and that was because that eye there, exposed, uncovered, tends to get caught in the meshing of your landing nets, thus putting unnecessary pressure on the hook hold when the carp is thrashing about and whatnot. Now, this can be solved to a degree by putting a bit of shrink tube over the eye and steaming it down. This helps to eradicate that problem of that eye getting caught in your net. Not totally, but it helps. So, any questions, feel free to comment below. And watch out for the other rig school videos, which I'll be doing: RQD rigs, chods, stiff hinges, standard bottom baits, coated braid.